What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Some spicy meatballs coming out over the Brett Cooper departure from the Daily Wire. I want to lead this first and foremost. I like Brett Cooper a lot. I wish her the best. If she needs any help, not that she would need my help, she clearly is good at this. Happy to give it to her. Happy to promote her wherever she starts anything new. I know it's a little weird when you kind of cover peers, news on peers, but that's something this channel's always done. Apparently, we have a leaked email from the Daily Wire announcing her departure. We also have a family member spilling the beans on the real reason she left. I'm sure that she doesn't love that this is out there, but it is, and we're going to take a look on it. Huge shout out to everyone who has been subscribing to Quartercast. Just want to remind you, I do a daily live show with Hannah Claire Brimlow, Styx Hexenhammer, Luke Rudkowski, Melanie Mack, and Gothics. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100,000 subscribers. We're at 61,000 right now. Getting very close. We're live every day at 1 Eastern. Really hope you tune in. It's a lot of fun. I think you'd really enjoy it. If you're open to it, obviously I'd prefer you watch on Rumble. But right now, all I want to do is make sure you tune in. So if you haven't yet subscribed to Quartercast, please give our show a try. If you're open to it, download the Rumble app and follow us on Rumble. There'll be some more like exclusive stuff there coming soon. But right now, I just really hope that you'll give us a shot. You'll subscribe and you'll give the show a watch. We also do clips. So if you miss the show, you'll see that kind of stuff. So alleged leaked email from Jeremy Boring to Daily Wire staff. Brett Cooper's future at the Daily Wire, rumors and personal slanders, all addressed head on. The truth you won't see in the headlines, allegedly. Now, apparently, they took a picture of a iPad that looks gnarly, to say the least. We also have this video from her. So this is apparently, allegedly, from Jeremy Boring, the CEO and God King of the Daily Wire. Team, there appear to be a couple of videos going around making a bunch of unsubstantiated claims about the company. Unsurprisingly, they seem to be from accounts generally hostile to the Daily Wire and our mission. I haven't watched the videos personally. Oh, but then why are you commenting on them? That's weird. But I've been briefed on the kinds of claims being made and want to address them here. Why not watch them, bro? Like most rumors, this round has filled some partial truths and several outright falsehoods. I will endeavor to clarify them here. The first claim is that Brett Cooper is leaving the Daily Wire. This is likely true. Brett has asked to leave, so this is obviously before she announced it. We have been negotiating the terms of such a separation with her for several months. Whoa. While it is certain we will come to an agreement, we have been working in good faith towards that end. Seems like they came with some sort of buyout. Maybe she's under a non-compete right now, and that's why she can't make videos. I don't know. The second claim is that we're, quote, forcing her out. This is not true in the slightest. We have made it very clear to Brett that we'd hate to lose her. We have made several offers to try and keep her. Brett is a unique talent, and we will not be happy to see her go. It sounds like they're blaming her on being greedy or something like that. Business doesn't always... Oh, but she seems to feel her next chapter should be outside the Daily Wire. Business does not always go the way we'd like for it to go. Talent comes and goes. She's only just talent now. I thought she was an important team member. Employees come and employees go. Great hands add value for a season and then move on. Great investments of time and effort and money pay off, and sometimes they don't. Oof. And the natural cycle of things in a dynamic business, but one must learn to take them in stride. I mean, that's generally true. You know, I have Luke, who I'll have rotating in on the live show right now. Luke, Hannah Claire, Gothics, Melanie Mack, Styx. Like, at some point, probably one or two of them will rotate out. Somebody new will come in. That is part of it. The third rumor is that our very own Reagan Conrad is stepping in as the full-time host of the comment section. This one is true. Whether Brett stays at the Daily Wire or leaves, her time hosting the comment section is coming to an end. Now, that is a spicy... So she was off the comment section regardless, allegedly, according to this email. Now, I try to retain professional boundaries. For example, when Hannah Claire came over to our daily show at 1 Eastern, which I hope you're subscribing to Quartercast. Help us hit 100,000. If you're a YouTube-only viewer. Otherwise, I prefer you watch on Rumble. I've never asked Hannah Claire publicly or privately about her time at Timcast. I'm not going to put her in that position. It's the same reason I'm not going to ask Brett Cooper about, for her to come spill the tea about her time at Daily Wire, unless she wants to. And she's got a platform that already has almost 1 million subs without any videos. So I'm sure she's going to be able to put out a video whenever she sees fit to explain her side of things. The last part of the rumors about me personally, that I'm bugging the office crazy, that I have a huge ego. Well, he does have a huge ego. That I would think wearing Gucci, shooting a flamethrower indoors and calling yourself the lowercase God King is pretty self-deprecating. But I guess not everyone gets the joke that I'm bought and paid for by the Jews, if only. Interesting. To these and other slanders, I can only say this. It comes with the territory. I chose to be the front-facing CEO. Like everyone who plays that role in public life, I'm going to be the target of all kinds of criticism, some valid, some not. And everyone likes to take their shots at the big dogs. The Daily Wire is the big dog. We're bigger than any of our friends in the online conservative movement. Whoa, okay, well, that's debatable. We're bigger than any of our enemies too. That won't always be so. Empires rise and fall. When you're small, they root for you. When you're on top, they root against you. But remember this, it's when you're on top that they can do the most good. The Daily Wire is a force for good. We try to be a lowercase Republicans attempting the balance between representing and leading the movement. We don't always succeed, but we have made more of an impact than virtually anyone these last 9 years. I thought you said you didn't have a huge ego. I don't know. Shake it off and work harder than anyone else to accomplish more than anyone on the behalf of the values we most cherish. We will keep telling the truth, even when it's not popular. We will continue to cultivate talent. We will continue creating culture. All the rest is noise. Don't let it get you down. Please congratulate Reagan on this amazing new chapter, Jeremy. It reads pretty, it reads pretty decent. Like it doesn't, it sounds very real. Here you say, Brett Cooper, the emails are real. The email may be real, but it doesn't mean he's telling the truth. May be real, doesn't mean he's telling the truth. What he's saying doesn't correspond to what we've seen. Brett removing Reagan from her Insta pics. Brett clearly taking a pop at DW and Reagan in a recent speech at a turning point. Brett unfollowing certain people at Daily Wire and Reagan. The emotionless bye from Jeremy Boring at the end of Brett's last video. I never trust people in these positions. He has more to lose than Brett does by these things. It's possible. The unfollowing stuff could come from this. Apparently, Reagan's cousin posted a video titled "The Truth About Brett Cooper Leaving Daily Wire."
Over the past week or so, I have watched the internet completely rip my cousin to shreds over something that is the furthest thing from her fault.
And by the way, I don't agree with people dunking on Reagan either. I just don't support that. You can criticize Reagan if that's what if she deserves that, But like going to the videos and just like downvoting them and calling her garbage and this kind of stuff, that's not fair, The channel obviously is not doing very well now. You can see this. I mean, the show now gets just 30,000 views when it was getting 150,000 when she first took over. Now it's down to 30 to 40,000. I mean, this is a show that before it was official, she would host a show to 250 to 350,000 viewers. So people have clearly tuned out of the comment section. The comment section is simply dead at this point.
Hey guys,
I'm assuming most of the comments are negative. Yeah, 4.2 thousand dislikes to 2,000 likes. The video currently has 2,300 dislikes and 1.9 thousand likes. And the first one I clicked when I looked up the comment section, yikes. Daily Wire is working really hard to delete negative comments. What happened to free speech? I get it being loyal to Brett, but, she herself said, and Daily Wire said, that she left on her own volition. We have to take that at face value. I will 100% support, anything Brett does in the future, providing it's not something totally crazy. But this is wild too.
The one person who should have been in her corner and could have changed the narrative sit back and stay completely silent.
So she's blasting Brett Cooper
I,
here.
for one, am not going to stay silent, and I'm about to tell you exactly what happened. I suggest that you listen to this video, and in fact, even share this around, because this needs to be spoken about, and Reagan's name needs to be cleared. I'm Reagan Conrad, and my cousin is Reagan Conrad, who works for the Daily Wire and is the current host of the comments section on YouTube. The previous host was Brett Cooper. If you're unaware, the internet, especially Brett Cooper stans, have been up in arms over the fact that Brett Cooper recently decided to leave. There's been a lot of speculation over what happened, why did Brett leave. The speculation unfortunately turned into rumors, and then the rumors were taken and ran with. And then my cousin just began to get hated on, and it's actually crazy the things that people are saying. And I want to set the record straight, because unfortunately, while Reagan and Brett were best friends, Brett has just sat back and watched this happen to Reagan, and in fact, she removed all of her posts with Reagan on Instagram and eventually unfollowed her too, which obviously made the internet even more skeptical of Reagan. And it's just plain wrong, because Reagan has done absolutely nothing but support Brett her entire career at the Daily Wire so far. It's rubbing me the wrong way. I'm about to talk. Here's what really happened.
Okay,
Brett
get to it.
chooses to leave over reasons that legally I don't believe I am allowed to say, so I'm not going to touch on them. And honestly, that's Brett's story. But moral of the story, Brett decided to leave. 100% Brett's decision. And Brett said that herself, although people aren't believing that. I do understand the circumstances are a little weird, but Brett chose to leave. That is what you need to know. And the rest of the story I'm about to tell you. So here's where Reagan's part comes in. Reagan was the producer of the comments section. Like I said, they were best friends. So whenever Brett decides to leave, Brett recommends to the Daily Wire that Reagan step in and be the substitute host for a period of time. So Reagan, with her friend's blessing, decides that she is going to do this, and she loved it. Reagan has always loved the Daily Wire. While Brett decided to step away, Reagan has always really enjoyed her time there, and
look, this is 9 minutes. Here's a summary. She's not at liberty to tell you why Brett left the DW. Brett offered Reagan a position in her new venture. Reagan turned it down because Daily Wire paid more. Daily Wire offered Reagan Brett's former position. She took it. This pissed off Brett, so she unfollowed her on IG. I mean, that lines up with basically everybody or everything we've seen. You know, Daily Wire so obviously had this girl post us to try and defeat their narrative surrounding Reagan and backstabbing Brett. It's how painful, how obvious it is. It's possible. You know, even bigger in this, by the way, Snow White is officially scrubbed. Daily Wire's anti-woke Snow White seemingly now canceled after Brett Cooper departs. This shouldn't surprise anybody, but I did want to, you know, kind of follow up on. I mean, obviously, unless they had filmed the whole thing already, which it seems like they didn't. It's going to be interesting. You know, if the Candace Owens rumors are real, I would assume we're going to find out sooner than later. You know, and I think if you look at, I don't even know if her channel shows up anymore because she has no videos on it. This is why I keep telling him, like, Brett, you gotta hear it. All right, she's got 575,000 subscribers. Whenever she decides to upload, I'm sure she'll probably tell the world about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, if you made it to the end of the video and you're interested in our live show, it's quite different than my standalone segment videos. It's a lot of fun. It's a little more laid back. It's 1 Eastern every day. Trying to get our YouTube channel to 100,000 subscribers. We're at 61,000 or 60.9 thousand right now, giggity, sort of. Or if you're open to it, I mean, I'd prefer you watch on Rumble. If you're already a Rumble viewer, tune in at 1 Eastern. Watch us live, man. It's great. It's a lot of fun. Or you can watch the show later, obviously, when it's done. I hope you're informed by this video. If you were, please do leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.